I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense first. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle.
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jamin Davis, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they can barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 77 yards flat on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Inside handoff to Mixon. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Jackson will throw again. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. It's running. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying forced plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Check, contact, check, head to the street,
Mixon will try the right side, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold. Everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing Jones. He's got his target, Chris Conley. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Conley, 79 yards. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson,
quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jackson on first down.
Quick slant to Otten.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Jones. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Tunyon. He's at the 50. 30. 20. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Tunyon. 95 yards. And the Niners are pouring it on. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding Otten once more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
No, we changed it.
Again, Jackson. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, Jackson. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Davis, his second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Mixing up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
They got 29 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Keenan Allen, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Now it's Mixon running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
From the 9, second and 5. The slot man in motion right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 64 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.